You want to know what's funny? Players understand consequences until they're the ones facing them.
Well, well, well. If
Oh,
it
it's a
isn't
dummy.
the consequences of my actions.
So, let me put this on a game perspective. The party goes to a tavern. Typical scenario. And then your party decides to rob it. They threaten the barkeep, maybe even sometimes kill him. They steal all the ale, and then the next session, they decide to walk back in and go, hey, we'd like a drink. Perhaps a room? What drink? What room? Yeah, banned. Or heck, maybe your party decides to go to the local town merchant and just steal all their wares. Suddenly, no one wants to buy their stuff from their last dungeon delve, or the prices have skyrocketed when the town finds out, oh, it's them. It's no surprise, given what the party has done to the NPCs or that small town, there's no warm welcome. Heck, they're not even welcome in the town anymore. It makes sense, right? Actions have consequences. So why do some people think those consequences stop outside the game? This applies to when you disrespect the GM, be it constantly undermining rulings that they've made, talking behind their back instead of talking to them directly, ignoring boundaries that have already been communicated. Why would you expect another invitation? An open door policy doesn't mean everyone gets full access at that game or table. The game is an invitation, and invitations can be withdrawn. The game table has to be a safe space, and safe spaces only work if you're willing to close the door when someone keeps making it unsafe. You're not punishing them. You're just acting on the behavior presented. You're literally the tavern keep saying, no, you don't get to come here, drink my ale after what you did to the tavern, right? You're actually protecting not just you, the tavern keep, but also the regulars that actually respect being there and enjoy the tavern for itself. Here's the thing. There are plenty of people looking for a table to call home. If you disrespect your GM, ignore their boundaries, and treat them like they'll keep running games for you anyway, don't act surprised when your seat is no longer there. That's not the game master being unfair. That's you experiencing the consequences of your actions. A game isn't a public service. It's something another human being chooses to create, and they get to choose who they create it with. And game masters, if you wouldn't let a player ignore the consequences of their character's actions, why should you ignore the consequences of their own?